So I'm not sure what the title is. Um, I'm not really that good at titles, but I guess this is the point to start. Okay, so I'll say what's going on. Simply, this is the laundry room. When I stand up, I have to make sure to turn the laundry machines back on. I turn them off while I sit here. This is the only room I have left in the house. I tried having a desk. Um, so, uh, my son, he's almost 7, and he's extremely demanding of attention. And my wife, who is not his mother, we have some difficulty getting him under control. But it's okay. It's going okay. It's not too bad. But it's hard for me to eat. This visit we've had for 4 days. Let's see. Yeah, about 4 days now. Okay. Is so when I was his age, I was reading a lot, and I was very calm, and I wouldn't demand so much constant attention. But he's been yelling a bit, and he uses his phone a lot, and we have controls on that with timers, and we balance all of that, but it's still not really enough. So I barely have been able to eat some chia, and this is all I've had today. I had a banana, I guess. So I'm okay. I ate last night, but it's been so much work and time, that I've barely been able to eat. And then he's picky, and he likes a lot of cheap sausages and Spam. I had to tell him that Spam is the name of the email, Spam, because nobody wants the food. It said the name on the back of the Spam package at Costco. It said sizzled pork and which I think is pretty pathetic. But so a lot of growing pains. But I guess this is the parenting fatherhood podcast, but I'm not 100% wedded to that title. But yeah, so now I understand why other people, adults or whatever, who had multiple kids or single parents, that they would say it's hard for them to focus and to learn things, or to go to college. And I'm doing my college, but my grades still aren't. I'm still failing, but I'm still going. I passed one class. But I made friends with the professor, and he invited me to his ranch, so I think that's some type of success. But yeah, life is not easy once you grow up a little bit and then you lose the opportunity. I haven't completed algebra, all of it, for intermediate, and fractions I still struggle with. I kind of hate them. I prefer decimals. And California with a bunch of assembly bills in 2022, eliminated all algebra education at the colleges, except they have classes now only for high school co-enrolled children, teenagers. So it's okay. I'm not bothered. I'm not angry. I don't have any negative sentiments. I embrace all the love and good things that are in the world. The one emotion I really have, I would say, is just shocked at the whirlwind of confusion of how things happen so fast, and then you don't have time to think about them and make decisions, that you feel overwhelmed by that, even making decisions to choose what to eat. So that's okay. I'm okay. Everything's fine. I'm not bad. Just very tired and hungry. Haven't had a lot of time to cook, so it's okay. But I guess I'll sign off there. But this is the parenting life, I guess. But yeah, I just look at myself in here, and the fact that I would think that this stupid little room, which was the converted garage, which this is the laundry room now, that I would think that this little space is an appropriate space for me to be. It's not bad, but they're trying to do the laundry and I have to turn it back on before it's going to be peak electric hour, which is at 3 p.m. And we have to finish running the dryer because we still have a gas dryer and electric dryer, and we need to convert this over to gas, but who knows when we're going to do that because we want to move it to another room of the house. So all of those things are in flux. From the dryer, where we move it, whether it's gas or electric, to another room. What am I doing here? Is this my desk? Is this my room for storage? Everything is in complete flux. And that's really my job, is just juggling, keeping all the balls in the air at the same time. And it's okay, but yeah, it's okay. I'm happy. I am very happy. Everything is going well. I guess I think here, talking to you guys, the world, I think that my journey and my emotions are relatable, and I'm a good person, and I'm trying to do the best I can to express those things. So I think people might enjoy the stories that I have saying, and so. It's also, I guess, a form of self-reflection for myself, to look back and see how much things have changed and such. So I guess that's that, the juggling act of not just parenthood, but fatherhood. I love my father, my grandfathers, both of them. I love them equally. One grandfather had a much bigger role in my life. My other grandfather, he didn't. And now that he's almost 90, he seems to have a change of heart and wants to be a good person. And he's apologized to my mother, saying for not being so nice. So I've always had good men in my life. So I think fatherhood and being a good man or something like that is a very maligned thing. And I am not political or any of those things, really. I don't really want to ever vote, although I support the right of others to vote or whatever. But I don't like the idea of politics and all that. And I don't like the idea of masculinity and all of those things. But in a very simple sense, fatherhood, and in a direct sense of person to person, one person needs to raise another person. We all have a mother, we all have a father. That's all I want to focus on. I don't really want to talk about society. I'm not scared, but I want to focus on our individual connections that we have, and that's all we have with each other. Because I think fatherhood is underappreciated, And the government is investing in stuff, fatherhood.gov, so that's a big thing. Um, but I mean, I'm not even talking about that, but to me, that's evidence that a lot of other people don't appreciate that it's good. It's rewarding to be a father. It takes a lot of my time and energy, but I feel spiritually rewarded. I feel fulfilled, even though I'm hungry. Um, so I guess that's a good conclusion there.